Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I want to appreciate you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing to this channel. Saba Day is bringing a lot of panic to William Ruto Rigathi Gachagua government. As we speak now, I've seen a certain news that the Kikuyu Council of Elders are coming out to request Raila Amolo Odinga to give a room for dialogue. As we speak, this issue of Saba is creating a conversation across the government sector as William Ruto is trying to reach out Raila Amolo Odinga for the second time. As we speak again, yesterday, the bipartisan team from Kenya Kwanza had a press conference requesting the Azimio team to come back for a dialogue. As yesterday, Azimio team had a Kamkunji rally in Nairobi County. This marked an end of bipartisan, any kind of dialogue in between the Azimio and Kenya Kwanza brigade. As this was the first resolution of Azimio, that they were not going to have any room for dialogue or conversation in between them and Kenya Kwanza, this is just a bad news to Kenya Kwanza government. When I was listening to the press briefing of the bipartisan team from Kenya Kwanza, I realized that what they were bringing on board was none other than the issue of IEBC officers recruitment. Again, this is something that is very crucial. They have realized that if they are going to talk about the issue of IEBC, there is a possibility of Azimio coming on board to talk about the IEBC recruitment officers. But now it is not a conversation of IEBC. It is not a conversation of the political parties rebel, but it is now a conversation of Ruto's punitive kind of finance bill in their government. As this is the people's movement, it is not the Azimio's movement, it is not Raila Odinga's movement, it is the people's movement, as people are hungry. At the same time, they are angry with the government of William Ruto. As elected representatives, MPs, senators, women representatives, governors, and MCAs are betraying the common mwananchi as their promises is contrary to what we are witnessing as we speak now. So what we are seeing, it is literally what was not entails what they said or what they told the common mwananchi. So reaching out Raila Amolo Odinga for the second time for a kind of dialogue, it is just absolutely kind of conmanship when it comes to the leadership of William Ruto. You cannot fool people all the time, but you can fool people for some time. When you look at the strategies and mechanisms that Azimio is coming out with, is mechanism that is bringing a lot of pressure to William Ruto Rigathi Gachagua kind of leadership. As this Saba is a kind of question that William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua are asking themselves, what is the result about this Saba? Because what Raila Odinga said is that these people do not know him well. Then when I saw that kind, or rather listened to that kind of message, I want to say, absolutely, William Ruto must be in panic mode, as he has already started organizing several teams to reach out. First one, Kalonzo Musyoka, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, Raila Amolo Odinga, because they believe only 3 people, when they're going to reach them out, there's a possibility of a kind of conversation in between them and Azimio. That is Raila Odinga, Uhuru Kenyatta, and Kalonzo Musyoka. So this depends on what the Kalonzo Musyoka is going to stand for, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is going to stand for, and Raila Amolo Odinga is going to stand for. As Uhuru Kenyatta still is a threat to the Kenya Kwanza government, as they believe that the financier of the Azimio team is Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, because Uhuru Kenyatta is having money. Uhuru Kenyatta is still influencer. He can influence, mobilize money and resources and the people. As also billionaires who are currently in the country, they are feeling also the pinch of this government. They are realizing that they must take side and support Raila Amolo Odinga. As these billionaires is also giving William Ruto, Rigathi Gachagua's government, a very hectic pressure, is that they believe that these billionaires are the one that are supporting and consoling Raila Amolo Odinga's Azimio to come up with this kind of idea of Saba, cessation, boycotting of taxes, and also other different issues across the government agencies. So when I watched and listened to some team coming out to request Raila Amolo Odinga to call off this Saba Day, I was just laughing and saying that these people are just conning Raila Amolo Odinga. And that is why this is the time that Raila Amolo Odinga must put action first than even this kind of dialogue, because the only voice that this Kenya Kwanza government is going to listen to is none other than mass action, the people's movement. And this is how they're going to do it. If this Kenya Kwanza will not revisit their finance bill, then it's going to be a big problem. Why? Because Raila Odinga's Azimio, the agenda is they have started to collect signatures, and these signatures are going to approve the kind of hectic problem and burden that Kenyans are passing through. So for them, they must come out to collect these signatures, and these signatures, I don't know where they're going to present it, in the court or where. But after that, as they are waiting, I think maybe this is just to accelerate and catalyze their Saba Day that is expected the other week. As things are going to be so burdening to the common mwananchi, starting date 1st of July, Kenyans are ready to accompany the Azimio team as they demand for the revisit of this finance bill. So I don't know if William Ruto is going to succeed to capture the attention of Azimio for the second time for dialogue, which I don't know. But in any case, these people are going to fall on the trap of Raila, or rather William Ruto's Kenya Kwanza. They must be very keen, because these people are seriously trying to embed them, trying to reach them out, trying to plant the intelligence in the Azimio team. But I don't know how they're going to succeed, because it is a matter of time. And if it is also the matter of time, who is likely to win the battle? I want to say someone that is likely to win the battle, it is the Azimio team, Raila Odinga's team. And this is how they must do it. This mass action must not only be the Saba, but this must be frequently seen mandamano every day, Monday to Sunday, so that this can speak, or this can be a louder voice that Kenya Kwanza team are going to listen to. But in any case, these people are going to fool them again to go back on to the dialogue. Then these people are going to fool them again the way they were fooled during the mass action, where their conversation was about the IEBC servers, IEBC recruitment officers, the high cost of living, and this migration of one political party to the other. So as William Ruto is still even planning to call these individuals from Azimio, we are waiting the result, what is going to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, what are your thoughts? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much. Bye bye till we meet on another video.